Hello, home fragrance fans, and welcome. I'm Bobbie-Jo, independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome to my channel. So today we're actually going to be going over the new releases that Scentsy came out with for the fall/winter 2023. These are my reviews on warm. I will actually take you through the cold and the warm. I warmed them in an open concept layout in 3 different rooms, and I put 2 cubes in each warmer, not bars, 2 cubes in each warmer. So you kind of know how the throw was. Our house is very open concept. So these are, and I warmed them for about 24 hours straight. So these are my reviews. This is how I smell. Everybody's sniffer is a little bit different. But before we get into that, I like to start off with my little joke. So my joke is, singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera. Anyway, so we are going to continue with the warming reviews. So this is in order. On cold sniff, I'm putting them in order from how I like them. We're going to start off with the ones that I like the most to the least. So there's 10 in total. And again, this is the brand new fall winter line that is available right now on the Scentsy website. So you can find my link in my description. So yeah, there's different places. If you have any questions, please hit me down below and I'm happy to answer them. Okay, so the first one is Dashing. So this was number 1 for me on cold sniff. These are all like how I felt going through on cold sniff. I will tell you what they were like on warm too. So what Scentsy said about Dashing was irresistible vanilla and creamy mahogany will leave you swooning under fresh night skies. This one was a very pretty one. It's, you know what it kind of smelled like? My Wish. I think it was called My Wish. I thought that was very similar to this one. So it is a very light smell. On cold, we got about a 6. On warm, it was about a 6 in my open layout when it first started with the 2 cubes. It then died down to very quickly, and I would say it went down to about a 4. So anybody who likes light scents, this would probably do a lot better in smaller bedrooms. I did not put it in the bedroom. I put it here in our living room. This one did, like I said, it was so pretty. I love this smell. It is so pretty, but better in bedrooms, laundry rooms, things like that. Light, pretty. Again, it smelled very similar, I felt, to My Wish, which I love. But again, those have to go into smaller spaces. So anybody who has issues with, I guess, strong scents would probably really like Dashing. So the next one on cold sniff for me was, I liked Golden Garland. So what Scentsy said about this one was forest pine needles intertwined with marigold petals, sparkling orange twist, and a touch of golden musk. I was really scared about the marigolds because I think marigolds stink. So I was a little bit worried about this one. However, the pine needles, it's got this freshness to it. So it is pine. You can smell the pine needles. And I was a little bit worried about this one because of the marigolds, but it's not. It's not overpowering at all. You do smell a little bit of a sweet, so I'm guessing that's the orange twist. And it is musky. So it's just this nice, light, like fresh, nice, piney, yet a little bit florally sweet smell. It's a very pretty smell. So on cold, I have to look at my list here. Where is Golden Garland? Yes. Okay. So on cold, I would say I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. On warm, it started off pretty good, a 7. By the end of 24 hours, it died down to about a 6 for me. But still a very pretty one, and that is, Golden Garland. So the next one was on cold, Red Currant Wreath. So what Scentsy says about this one, red currant and winter berries spice up interwoven evergreen and sandalwood branches. It is, it's, you can smell again the evergreen in here. And the berries come out pretty good, like pretty consistent. And there is a little bit of you can smell a little bit of the sandalwood. I would have said that there was like some kind of a little bit of a spice in here. Not cinnamon, but something else. Is that what maybe red currant smells like? I don't even know what red currant smells like. I thought that was more of a berry. Anyway, this is a very pretty one. So it's a little bit spicy, piney, berry. That's how I would explain this one. So on cold, I would have gave it a solid 7 out of 10. On warm, it came out as, hold on, I gotta look at my notes here. Oh my gosh. Yes. In my open concept, it didn't do overly well. It only came out as a 6 out of 10. And then after the 24 hours, it went down to about a 5 or a 4. So it didn't perform as well, but it still was a good one. The scent was pleasing. All right. Next one for me was cranberry and cardamom. Yes. So this one, let's see. This one here, what Scentsy says about this one is bold cherry and white cranberry mingle in a festive celebration within a hint of warm cardamom. You can, what I smell in here is cranberry and cherry. This is what, it's a very, very pretty smell. I love cranberry and cherry smells, so I really like this one a lot. But on cold sniff, I would have gave it's not overly strong, like a 6 or 7 out of 10 on cold sniff. On warm, it wasn't overly strong. It was about a 7 in our open concept. And then after the 24 hours, it died down to about a 6 or a 5. So that's kind of what that one was like. Okay, so the next one on my list was frosted. Oh, can you see that? Oh, there we go. Frosted cedar. So frosted cedar, Scentsy says, red delicious apple adorns towering white cedar in a blanket of creamy vanilla. This one, apple is sometimes really tricky with me. I don't like all apple scents, but what I do smell is the white cedar in this, with a little bit of that sweetness from the apple, and that little bit of vanilla. So it's, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th for me, because there's 10 bars. So this was on cold. This was only on cold. So let's see. I give it a solid, like, on cold, a solid 7, 8 out of 10. Warming, it was a solid, again, 7 or 8 out of 10. And then after 24 hours, it died down to about a 6. A 6, maybe 6.5. So that was the frosted cedar. The next one was Make Me Snickerdoodle. I was not sure about this one, but Scentsy said homemade cookie dough sweetened with brown sugar and vanilla bean, rolled in sugared cinnamon and baked to perfection. That's exactly, it smells like snickerdoodle. This is exactly what this smells like, is snickerdoodle. It's a bakery, it's sweet, it's, I don't know what else to say besides it smells like a snickerdoodle. So on cold, I would say a solid 8. When I warmed it, a solid 8 out of 9. Like, this bad boy performed. This scent throw in our home was it threw. Like, I had it downstairs in our landing, which has massive, like, high cathedral kind of type ceilings, and it literally came up the stairs, all the way up the stairs. I could smell this. It was a very good performer, and after the 24 hours, it went down to about a 7, so still a pretty good performer. That was Make Me Snickerdoodle. The next one is Midnight Mahogany. So, Midnight Mahogany, juicy black plum and cinnamon leaf, brighten up dark mahogany on a secluded moonlight stroll. This one, I had issues I have issues describing this. It says black plum and cinnamon leaf and dark mahogany. What I get is dark mahogany, not like, but you can smell that little bit of sweetness in it. So you can, yes, you can smell the woodsiness of it, not pine. This woodsy and not overly manly. Like, it's not like Mystery Man or any of those smells. It's just this wood smell with a little bit of sweet, just like to sweeten it up just a little bit. And I don't know what cinnamon leaf smells like. It don't smell like cinnamon. I don't smell like a spice in here, but I do smell maybe the black plum and like the wood. So that little bit of sweet and wood. That's how I would describe it. Okay, so Midnight Mahogany, I would say on cold is about an 8 out of 10. On warm, ooh. This one was about an 8.5 to 9 on warm, and after about 24 hours, went down to about a 7. So again, very good performer. People who don't like overly sweet bakery, kind of like that manly but not manly scent. I don't know how to explain this one. This one is very good. It did very, very well in our house because we have a very industrial, rustic kind of look. As you can see, the fireplace, like that, you kind of get the drift. Like, no, you can't see the mantle, but like brown leather couches, wood floors, things like that. So it's this does well in our house, and it you know what? It smells good in our house because it matches the decor, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, this one was a lovely scent. I like this one a lot. Okay, so the next one was Palo Santo and Cinnamon. On cold, this one, yes, I have to read it. Palo Santo energizes Italian bergamot, accented with clove leaf and cinnamon bark. I can smell the bergamot and the cinnamon bark and the clove. I smell them all. There's just something in here that I'm not sure what it is. It's not my favorite, but yet it's intriguing. It's like this, a little bit manly, like masculine cinnamon smell. Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. Masculine cinnamon smell. It's nice, but it's nice. There's just something in here that I'm just not quite sure about. So on cold, I would say a solid 7 to 8 out of 10. On warm, this one did about a 7 out of 10. And then about 24 hours later, you were down to about about 5.5, 6. So that was the Palo Santo and cinnamon. So the next one up on my cold list was Frosty Air. Frosty Air. So what does Scentsy say? Sweet citrus and lily of the valley stay fresh in a flurry of frosty air. Okay, this one I was not sure about. I struggled a little bit with this one. I just wasn't sure where to, I wasn't sure. So this one is, it is sweet, and you can smell a little bit of the citrus and the lily of the valley. When these scents are mixed together with this frosty air, you know what it smelled like to me? This is to me. Now, in the States, you guys call them Smarties. In Canada here, Smarties are chocolate, totally different. But those, in Canada, I think we call them Rockets. I think they're Rockets, I think. Or Sweet Tarts, maybe smell like Sweet Tarts too. It smells like candy. That's what it smells like. Like, yeah, that's what it smells like. And it's pretty, like, I would say on cold an 8 out of 10. When I warmed Frosty Air, whoa, this one took over our house. I couldn't even smell the other smells because that's how powerful this one was. I would say it came out of the gate at a 9 out of 10. That's how strong it was on warm. And then after about 24 hours, it died down to about 7.5. So still very strong performer for Frosty Air. This one was a strong performer. And even though it had, like I said, it had that citrus and that lily of the valley, and it says it's called Frosty Air, it smelled a little bit like candy, a fresh candy, like the Rockets or the Smarties in the States. Yeah, those long candies with the little candies that are in a tube. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt like this smelled like. Even though it's like 9th on my list on cold, this one actually did move up. I actually did like this. Okay, last one was Fall Feeling. Fall Feeling. Okay, so Scentsy says, fresh blood orange and sugared cranberry, cozy up with juniper sprigs and a dash of sparkling clove on a perfectly crisp day. Okay, so I would say that Fall Feeling. Okay, what did I have it at? Okay, so on cold, solid 8. On when I first started warming it, solid 8. It then died down to, after 24 hours, about a 6. This one was last on my list, and I believe stayed last on my list. I think it was the blood orange in it that I did not like, because it does smell, you do smell the blood orange in it, and I don't really smell cranberry too much. And you can kind of smell the juniper sprigs, and there is like a spice in here, so that would be the clove. But all of this together for my sniffer, I was not a fan of this one. It performed well right out of the gate, and then it did die down within 24 hours, like from an 8 to 6. So still okay. Okay, so those are my cold and my warm reviews of out of 10 on cold and warm. So in regards to how I would rank them now, it is different. So I went with first was Midnight Mahogany. I love this one in our home. It just matches our decor, and it fits. I don't know if you would like it as much if you had a home that was like, you know, white with white finishes, things like that. I'm not quite sure if you would. I had this downstairs in the man cave, and there's like accents of wood and like black metal, and then we have wine barrels and a deer head or two. So this just matches our decor, like especially downstairs, so well. So that was first. Then second, even though this was a light performer, I think it would do well, again, in bedrooms, bathrooms, anyone who's extremely sensitive to smell, but still wants smell. This one is so pretty. And that was Dashing. So this one was pretty. These two will definitely be going into my club. If you don't know what a club is, please ask me, because no scent is ever safe with Scentsy. So that would be Dashing. So the next one I had on my list was Golden Garland. So this one, let's see, Golden Garland. Oh, it went from 2 down to 3. So I still like that one a lot. I haven't decided if I'm going to put this in my club or not. I have to warm it again and see. Then the next one, sorry, I have too many lists here. Oh, yes. Okay, so was Cranberry Cardamom. I love a lot of cranberry scents. So I knew this would still be in my top. This one went from, where did I have it? I had it 4th. Oh, it stayed 4th. There we go. Okay. From cold to warm. So the next one was Red Currant Wreath. So this one went from, I had it on cold, it was at a 3, and it went down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my list. It still was good. Okay, the next one, this one actually got bumped up. It was 9 on cold, and it came up to 6. So this was Frosty Air. This one was different. Like I said, it smelled like candy, but a fresh candy and a very strong performer. So we'll do extremely well in the open layout. That was a good one. Okay, so the next one, and again, a very strong performer and will do well in the open layout. But I had it at, so this is 7, and I did have it at, oh dear, I'm losing track of all my lists here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it was at 6. So, was Make Me Snickerdoodle. Very good performer, very strong. Yeah. Okay. Then the next one was Frosted Cedar. So that one, again, went down. So it's 8 on my list, but on cold, it was 5. For me, it was okay. There's just so many other pine scents that I like better. That's kind of what it's coming down to. Okay, then the next one is Palo Santo and Cinnamon. So this one went from 8 to 9. So not much difference. There was just something in this that was like, okay. And then my 10th, and the one that I like the least, and I will not be clubbing it whatsoever, but I know other people love this smell. This is just me. Like I said, I think it's the blood orange, and that was Fall Feeling. So yeah, those are kind of my scents. Which ones are going into my club will definitely be Midnight Mahogany, Dashing, and I haven't decided about Golden Garland. I gotta warm this one again. I'm gonna warm Golden Garland again. And then I might put Frosty Air in. I have to warm this one again. I wanna know, I wanna make sure. The other ones, like I said, they're all pretty good, except I was not like the biggest fan of Fall Feeling and Palo Palo Santo and cinnamon, but other people love these. So sometimes it's really hard. Okay, so that is my video of my cold and warm video of the new releases that came out for fall winter 2023. If you like what you saw, if you want to see more of my videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you have any questions, please comment, and check out my Scentsy website. All right. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.